Hi guys, I, I hope you're all doing good. I hope I'm visible. I hope everybody can hear me properly. I hope you're having a very nice Sunday today. And in the meanwhile, I also like to come up with language. Okay, so welcome to the workshop of OWLi International. Here we are today to present to you some interesting means really interesting techniques for language learning. And to be honest with you guys, this is also the launch event of OWLi International. Okay, so a brief note about myself. I am Ranjit. My name is Ranjit Babu. I come from India. A bit about myself as a trainer for the language development session. I did my graduation in English language and literature back in the University of Kerala in India. I also got my master degree from India, which is in Masters in English Language and Literature. Also, then I thought of, okay, I have been doing something about English language and literature for quite some time. So I should develop my language a bit more. So I thought of moving to the United Kingdom and I took another master degree, which was in teaching English to speakers of other language. And finally, I decided to come up with something called as uh, language teaching. And when it comes to language teaching, I usually used to teach like beginner to advanced levels of English, IELTS, TOEFL, PTE, TOEIC, language tests, business English, all these language tests. And the main reason why I was trying all these language tests is just because of the fact that I need to improve myself in my language. You know, altogether, gathering my 12 years of teaching experience, here I am today teaching in Liverpool, in the United Kingdom, working on the language development part of myself as well as the others. Now, talking about today's language workshop. As I told you, most of you might be having some problems about language. And today, International has come up with beautiful techniques for developing the language personally by yourself at home. You don't need to like think of, okay, I should pay a lot of money for it. No, at home, you can develop your language. And finally, let me tell you something. There are three techniques that we're going to try today. The articulation technique, then we have the mnemonic memory technique, and then finally, we'll come up to something called as the mastery loop technique. So what do you think? Do you think it's gonna be like difficult or interesting? Please share your comments. Feel free to share your comments in the comment box, guys. Now, talking about language development. When you're trying to come up with language development, what is the first thing that's come to your mind? For example, is it vocabulary? Is it pronunciation or listening, reading, writing? The difficulty in those things? Okay, let's have a look. The first technique that I'm going to teach you today is articulation technique. But for this technique, I want you to go and take a small piece of paper, or keep your hand close to your mouth. That's what I want you to do today before we start this activity. Okay? Go ahead. Get a piece of paper or your hand, both. Go ahead and try and say the word pen. Just try and say the word pen. Okay, let's come back to me. Try and say the word. Keep your hand like this and try and say the word pen. When you're saying that word pen, what's happening actually? Do you feel the air coming out? For example, I'm from India, so my native language is Malayalam. So imagine that I'm going to use my native language accent when I'm trying to speak English. So I'll keep my hand here and I'll go with a pronunciation of the word pen. I don't feel the air. We say pen, paper, packet. I'm not trying to mock the Indian accent though. This is reality, guys. So when I'm trying to use my native accent, it's completely gone. When I'm trying to use my native accent, I can't feel the air to hitting on my hand. See? But if I'm using the English accent for it, for example, I would say pen, paper, packet. If you're holding the paper in your hand, you can actually see the paper moving. If you're holding a hand here close to you, you can actually feel the air going through your hand. See? That's exactly what I'm trying to say. If we are trying to speak English with our native language influence, our native language sounds, then you wouldn't sound neutral. So the task here is we have to sound neutral. I'm not saying that we should sound like a British speaker or a native speaker of standard English. No, I'm trying to say that you should sound neutral. This is what the world expects from you. And me being an Indian resident, me being a person from India, I I was able to change my accent to neutral. You can also do it. We both are non-native speakers, guys, right? So now you can practice this at home. See the difference. For the English sound per, the air bus should come out. It's aspirated. What we all do is we try to use our language sound into English. So what happens? We sound very influenced by the mother tongue. See, that's the difference. This is the first method. So how do you practice this? How do you improve this? Have a look here. This is the Phoneme Master. If you go to the OWLi International's website, you can see a corner called Phoneme Master. Go there, you can click on these sounds. You know that in English there are 44 different sounds. You know, 44 different sounds. And when it comes to 44 different sounds, you should be able to understand how to pronounce these sounds. For that, the Phoneme Master can actually help you. Go to the Phoneme Master, you type what is being like heard. You can hear the audio. You click on that. You hear the audio. You repeat the audio. What I want you to do is repeat the audio in such a way that until you feel very similar with the audio. For example, I click the sound, I heard the sound, and then I'm gonna use my mobile phone to record my audio. I'll play my audio. I'll play the audio from the website. See how similar they are. If it's you have to practice until it becomes very simple. You know, this is what I would recommend you to do when you are practicing the articulation method. Okay, so once again, go to the phoneme master, click the sound, listen to the sound, and then record your voice. Repeat this for all the 44 sounds. Do this for 1 week, guys. Just 1 week. Okay, do this for 1 week, and practically you would be able to understand what happens, the change that happens to your language. I did this for like almost 3 to 4 months, and it helped me a lot. And the 1 week can actually help you to identify the difference in the pronunciation. Okay, so that's the first technique. Now moving on to the second technique, mnemonic memory technique. You can see the bird's image there, right? You can see the bird's image. Have you heard of magpie? I don't know if my students are already seeing this live. They might have heard of magpie. Magpie is a very common bird in UK, in the United Kingdom, and I wanted to study this word. What would I do? I want to remember this word. What would I do? Okay, just think of this word, bird's picture. Okay, keep that bird's picture in your mind, this picture. And think of the picture of McDonald's. Think of the picture of apple pie that you see just below. Okay? Now, what I want you to do is close your eyes. Imagine that you are thinking of McDonald's. Imagine that you're thinking of apple pie. McDonald's, the picture of McDonald's, picture of apple pie, picture of magpie. So Mac from McDonald's, pie from apple pie, and that makes magpie. Form this connection in your brain. Okay? I want you to form this connection in your brain, and possibly that will help you to understand. It's easy to remember it later when you're in such a situation. Maybe you're not going to remember the spelling, let's be honest there, but you will remember the word because human brain functions through connections. Okay? If you don't believe me, let's try an activity right now in the session. Okay? You should imagine what I'm trying to say. Just imagine what I'm saying. Imagine that you are standing at, close your eyes, guys, please. Sorry. First, please close your eyes. Imagine that you're standing at a railway station. Okay? You're standing at a railway station. And there, you see a train coming from a very far distance. Don't forget, please keep your eyes closed. You see the train coming from a very far distance, and slowly this train is stopping in front of you. You are slowly walking towards this train, and you identify that this train is not to the place where you wanted to go. So you step back, and slowly the train moves away from the platform. Okay, open your eyes. Now I have some genuine questions for you. Okay, I have some questions for you. You can type the answer in the chat, in the comment box. That's fine. Or you can actually type, say it to yourself. That's fine. But be honest in your answers. My first question: when you closed your eyes and when you saw the train coming, what was the color of the train that you imagined? Maybe some of you did imagine, some of you didn't imagine. I'm not so sure. But if you imagined, type the answer. Type the answer that you got. Second question: you were at the railway station, right? Were you alone or were there like a lot of people around? What do you think? Were you standing alone? Okay, I hope you got the answer there. Now my third question, the last question. You were in the railway station, right? Was it day or night? Was it like dark or was there like filled with light? Hope you got the answer, guys. Okay, so here what I'm trying to say is, did I ask you to imagine these things? No, I didn't. I did not give you instructions to imagine, okay, let's imagine a yellow colored train coming or a purple colored train. No, of course not. I did not, right? But your brain imagined. I did not tell you whether it's day or night. I did not tell you that you are standing in a crowded railway station. No, I did not tell you, but your brain might have imagined. Because your brain knows what is a railway station, what's the environment of a railway station, and your brain knows how a color of or how a train would look like. I don't need to give you instructions, right? So the brain has past experiences on these things. That's how the brain brought up without your permission. This is the same thing that happens when you go for the mnemonic technique. You are trying to give past experience to your brain through visual representations, and then when you are in such a situation, automatically you remember these things. There is an additional method that I used to personally practice myself. I always tell my students, I used to have a very small pocket dictionary, very small pocket dictionary, like what do you call for Oxford, Cambridge, Pearson, and any dictionary, a very small pocket dictionary. And what I would recommend is when you're using the dictionary, every day, literally every day, I used to read 5 pages of the dictionary. Literally 5 pages. I repeat, just read, not study. Okay. I read the word, the meaning, the example sentence. The next word, meaning, the example sentence. And as I reach the fifth page, I close it. That's it. I'm done for today. And then every day I used to continue from that. Believe me, guys, the same mnemonic technique is what is functioning there. You're giving past experience to your brain. And when this thing becomes a routine, it becomes very easy for you to recollect or for the brain to go and make the connections complete. These are the two things that you can practice in mnemonic memory technique. Okay, now the last method, the very easy method that you all can try at home anytime is the mastery loop technique. When I say the mastery loop technique, you all are using or watching YouTube, even now, possibly. And you all are trying to use GPT softwares, right? Let's combine all these things together. See, so you watch a 1 minute video, you watch a 1 minute video, and then you come up with the idea. Okay, I watched the video. Now I'm gonna keep the video away, and I'm gonna take a laptop or a mobile phone and type from your memory what you saw from the video. I would recommend don't go for more than 1 minute because it's a bit too much, I would say. So watch the 1 minute video, type the whole thing onto your computer or your mobile phone without autocorrection. That's the most important thing, without autocorrection. You're here to learn anyway. So after that, what I would recommend is copy and paste the whole thing into ChatGPT or like any GPT software, not just GPT. I am damn sure that 90% of those people who are watching me right now are using GPT software, right? So you're gonna make mistakes, grammar mistakes. There could be punctuational mistakes or spelling errors. Fine. I would recommend you to type it as it is. Make all the mistakes. That's fine. Give it a GPT, and what you see on the screen right now is the prompt that you can give. Consider yourself as an English language teacher and explain the mistakes in my writing in detail. Okay? I would repeat, consider yourself as an English language teacher and explain the mistakes in my writing in detail. So here, when you give this, GPT is going to give you, of course, the answer within seconds, literally, guys. But you should make sure that you're not asking GPT to rewrite it for you. If you ask GPT to rewrite it for you, you are not learning anything. GPT is learning. See? So please make sure that your prompt is very well used. GPTs are good softwares that you can use for language learning, but make sure you use it wisely. So after you give this prompt, what happens? After you give this prompt, I want you to study, understand the mistakes that you have written, understand the mistakes, and there is one problem in between. If GPT is giving an answer which is difficult for you to understand, just tell GPT, I did not understand a thing. Make it simple for me. It will make it simple for you. See? So after that, I would recommend go ahead and try and rewrite what you have to correct in your writing, and then on a piece of paper is where you rewrite. No typing anymore, no mobile phones, no laptops. Take a piece of paper and write down the whole thing from which you understood from GPT and rewrite the paragraph into a fair, well-written paragraph without mistakes. Okay? And the last thing that you do is read aloud and record your voice on your mobile phone. Just read aloud and record your voice. And when you read aloud and record your voice, you will understand what are the problems in your speaking. When you read aloud and record your voice, what are the problems in your speaking? And what I would recommend here is when you are reading aloud, you would make a lot of mistakes in between. Don't worry about it. Keep recording one more time, maybe. That can be helpful. So when you read aloud, you record the voice, listen to it, you will understand, okay, I made a mistake there. I had a problem with pronunciation. I'm making this unnecessary pauses in between. Maybe we all make this sound. We make the sound when we speak, right? We understand all the problems in our language, in our sound, in our speaking when we listen to our voice. And then repeat this until you are satisfied with your voice. Do repeat this, guys. And that's the mastery loop technique. Okay. I'm just briefing the mastery loop technique. If you can see there, you watch the 1 minute video, type the whole thing down into your computer or laptop without autocorrection, copy and paste it to GPT, give this prompt to GPT, consider yourself as an English language teacher and explain the mistakes in my writing in detail. And finally, I want you to understand the mistakes and correct it and rewrite it on a piece of paper. And then finally, record your voice, listen to your voice reading out the paper. Okay? This is the mastery loop technique. These are the three techniques which I would say that you can practice at home to master the language. I wouldn't say you're going to be masters of this language, but I can assure you that you will improve your listening, speaking, reading, and writing. Did you get that, guys? Yes. Now it's time for you to have to witness the official launch of OWLi International. OWLi International is a global brand, guys, and I'm really honored to be a part or a teacher in OWLi International. And what can I say? They're really into improving. Their mission is to improve those people who really suffer in the language. So I really love the way they have organized this stuff, and I'm really honored to be presenting this before you in representation of OWLi International. Let's witness the launching video.
OWLi International. Welcome to OWLi International. Let us begin by heading to our official website, www.owliinternational.com. This is our homepage, the heart of everything we offer. Right at the top, you'll see the option to create your free account and become part of our learning community. As we scroll down, you'll find quick access to all our featured courses, upcoming live events, and the latest updates. Everything you need to begin your English journey is right here on the homepage. Next, let's explore the courses page. Here you'll find every course we offer, including free options for beginners, all organized clearly for easy navigation. Every live course at OWLi International is one-to-one, personalized and tailored to your exact language level and learning goals. Whether you want to improve speaking, reading, writing, grammar, or prepare for professional communication, our courses are built to support your success. And this is just the beginning. We have more premium free courses coming soon, exclusively for our community members. Now we move on to the events page. This is where you'll find all upcoming workshops, community sessions, and speaking practice opportunities. You can also access our voice room, Let's Talk, a live, interactive speaking space where you practice English with real people from around the world. Community members get 1 hour of voice room access completely free. Seats are limited to just 10 participants per session, so make sure you book your spot early. Our next Let's Talk event is happening on the 6th of December. Next is the Reading Room, the perfect place to practice your reading skills and strengthen your sentence structure. Here, you can explore beautifully designed flipbooks, available completely free. You can read, revise, and improve at your own pace anytime you want. Moving on to the blog page. This is where you'll find a growing collection of useful, research-based articles on language learning, communication strategies, test preparation updates, and modern techniques to help you speak and write better English. And finally, the Phoneme Master. This is your personal pronunciation trainer inside OWLi International. Start with the phoneme chart. Each sound comes with clear examples, drills, and an articulation guide to help you understand exactly how to produce the sound. Tap on any phoneme, and you'll be guided through how to position your tongue, control airflow, shape your mouth, and say the sound naturally in real sentences. You can then record your own voice, listen back, compare and improve, all at your own pace. It's a complete, self-guided pronunciation lab. Whether you are learning for work, travel, study, or personal growth, this platform is designed to support your journey every step of the way.
OWLi International.
Hope you enjoyed the video, guys. I think you might be having lots of questions. You might be having lots of what confusions regarding the website. I would say just log on to the website if you want to have a look at it, and feel free to ask any questions under this video that you're watching. Completely fine. And also, as we have already mentioned, all the registered participants will be getting free grammar materials as at the end of the session. And at the same time, if you want to join the WhatsApp community group, just have a look at this. You can scan this QR code that you are seeing on the screen, and you can just log on to the WhatsApp community group. It's an international community group. You'll be regularly getting stuff, guys. Regularly, you'll be getting information about the language tips, videos, language videos, and stuff like that. And all the updations will be available in the WhatsApp community group. And as I told you before, we have an event coming up called Let's Talk. If you want to scan this QR code, you will directly be able to book in the slots. As you have seen on the website, Let's Talk is an event which is like a voice room where you can actually go in and communicate with international speakers. The best part of Let's Talk is it's not like 100 and 150 people coming up to go into the voice room. It's just like there will be like 10 people to the max, guys. 10 people to the maximum, and so the host who is in charge of the session will be able to pay attention to what you're talking about. This is not a classroom, by the way. Okay, voice room is not a classroom. You can talk like casual conversations. That's perfectly fine. What you need to do is just book in the slots, go in, find out what's happening there. And what the host does is he's not going to interrupt you every now and then. He might give you some suggestions, but by the end of the Let's Talk conversation, it's a 1 hour thing. By the end of it, the host will give you, the host, of course, is a qualified professional. So the host will send you a personalized email regarding to what are the problems in your speaking. And that's why they have limited to 10 people per session. So the first 10 people who are booking in will be getting the slot. And this 1 hour, they're going to charge you for sure. But the good part is if you're part of the community, okay, if you're part of the community, all the registered participants got the link into the community. If you're part of the community, if you're taking a membership in the community, the 1 hour of talk is free, completely free. Okay. So explore the website. If you have any questions, do ask. Please feel free to ask and practice. That's the most important thing. You have to practice. If you are not practicing the language will drop. And OWLi International is all there for you. If you want to have personalized sessions, personalized lessons, IELTS classes, tests, anything, OWLi International is there for you. So that's it for the session. I hope you had a nice time enjoying the session. Feel free to ask all the questions. That's it for today, guys.